While we're talking about things happening around the ice building in South Portland, let's get to some of your thoughts on our big story last night, where we met the man behind the Portland protest frog. Seth Todd, who goes by Toad, says he decided to wear the inflatable costume because he simply really likes frogs. And he wanted to push back against President Trump's narrative that protesters at the ice building were violent and, quote, burning things down. If you missed the segment last night, you can find it anytime on the KGW YouTube channel. Meanwhile, the vast majority of emails and voicemails that you sent us last night and today support Toad's efforts. Kevin wrote in saying, "Thank you, Seth, for standing up for the voiceless. Portlanders are not violent extremists. As the Skidmore Fountain aptly says, good citizens are the riches of a city. Seth is merely being a good citizen." Andy wrote on YouTube, "I love the use of tactical frivolity as a creative testament against Trump's absurd lies and abuses of power. The Portland Frog is an inspiration for nonviolent resistance everywhere."
All of these judges that are making decisions based on what they see in Portland, they see the frog guy, and then they want to militarize that. I think the frog guy bolsters the case that sending the National Guard to Portland, Oregon is inappropriate.
And how about this comment on YouTube? "Portland has been the scapegoat of conservative rhetoric for too long, and Toad just so happened to become a catalyst for letting more of the nation and world see that we live in a thriving pond and not just a dirty, mostly dried up puddle." Now, there were a few people who don't support the inflatable protest movement, mostly commenting insults and not really making any kind of a reasonable argument, though we did get a voicemail that began with what sounds like an attempt at an impersonation.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Yeah, what I think about the Toad is sounds like somebody's got a lot of time on their hands.
So there's that. Okay, if you have thoughts on the Portland protest frog, send them our way. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.